Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Football News Show. My name's Julian, hope you all had a great Easter, and let's jump into it. Now, Chelsea have been great all season, apart from that beginning bit, but that was a long time ago. Anyway, they dropped a couple points pretty recently, knew that going into this game against Manchester United, really anything, a draw, a win, would be pretty good. However, that's not what happened. They lost 2-0 pretty comprehensively, and we now have a title race on our hands, so that's really cool to see. Tottenham got their win on the weekend, and what that means is that Chelsea are now only 4 points clear at the top of the table. Now, Manchester United still an outside chance of top 4, don't know if they're going to get there. However, what that does mean is that they do keep pressure on top of Liverpool, on top of Arsenal and Manchester City. It's really now, it's not about Tottenham dropping out of the top 4, it's about them challenging Chelsea for the win. We saw them come close last year with Leicester City, where they were doing so well and then fell to 3rd place, but I don't see the same thing happening for them, and this was a really bad result for Chelsea. It's the worst I've seen them play in months. And it'll be interesting to see how they pick themselves up and how this game in the FA Cup between Chelsea and Tottenham actually pans out. Now, other news in the Premier League, let's talk Arsenal. Now, Arsenal tried a different formation to what they normally play in the Premier League this week, and it did come off with a 2-1 win over Middlesbrough. What that means is they are still 3 points behind Manchester United with the same amount of games in hand over the other boys. They were still pretty bad at the back, so I don't know if this is a formation they'll stick with going forwards. Arsene Wenger did seem to like it. He claimed that it was a more stable formation, and admittedly they got the win. Now, they weren't good, but they were probably a bit better than they have been in their torrid games this season, especially recently. Elsewhere around the world, we haven't really talked about the Champions League since it happened, so if you do need a refresher, Atletico beat Leicester City 1-0. We also had Juventus defeat Barcelona comprehensively in a 3-0 win. Bayern surprisingly lost their home game to Real Madrid 2-1. If you didn't watch the game, Bayern were very dominant in the first half. They had plenty of chances to score 2 or 3 goals, and they just didn't. They missed a penalty, and it was pretty rubbish after they got that sending off. And they're probably lucky to be in the contest as much as they still are going back to the Bernabeu. We had Dortmund as the home team as they took on Monaco, and they lost that game 3-2. Now, this was a pretty sad thing for Dortmund because I think most of us are aware of what happened, but if you aren't, they actually came under attack, Dortmund, just the day before the game, and the game had to be postponed to the day after, playing the same day as Atletico Madrid, Leicester and all that jazz, because a bomb went off and Bartra had to be sent to hospital, and it was just terrible. So good luck to Dortmund, and great showmanship by Monaco supporters there. When they were saying Dortmund, when they were all still at the game on that first time. And look, it's a shame that it had to play just a day after. That would be so difficult, but good luck to them, and may the best team win in the second leg, because this is definitely not over. Also, in the Europa League, Anderlecht and Manchester United, there was a 1-1 draw. Manchester United should have put the game away, but they didn't. So that'll be really interesting coming up this week as well. And finally, going quickly to Italy, it was the Milan derby, Inter against AC Milan. Now, this game quickly went in Inter's favour as they got up to a 2-0 lead. However, AC Milan did pull one back, and thank you for goal line technology. I am an AC Milan supporter. That is where my family is from. Let me know who you support or where you guys are from, but I was very pleased to see that with literally the last kick of this game in the 97th minute, AC Milan got a goal. It went over the line. That's how it was called. It was checked on the watch, and it was just awesome to see that technology working efficiently and working well and getting a correct decision for a team that I think deserved it. Now, thank you so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more videos and let me know who you think will win in the Champions League this week around the world. If you haven't liked us on Facebook, please go and do so. If you haven't subscribed on YouTube, I would love that as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Cheers.